Want to learn how to control your drinking? That's the point of my friend Craig Beck's website here, Control Drinking at craigbeck.com. Hi, I'm Scott Fox from expertwebsitereviews.com. Today we're going to look at Craig's website, Control Drinking, not with the usual goal of trying to attract more traffic, because actually Craig says he's got plenty of traffic. Craig's issue is conversion. How can he convert more of his visitors into customers? That's a valid goal that most website owners share, so we're going to talk through this here in order to help Craig, building on the things that he emailed me here after he ordered this website review from expertwebsitereviews.com. You know, this is the sort of thing we talk about all the time at clickmillionaires.com for free, so if you'd like to come join us at clickmillionaires.com, just check out one of my books, Click Millionaires, Internet Riches, E-Riches 2.0, and come to clickmillionaires.com to join us. But this is a paid-for review from expertwebsitereviews.com, so let's see what we can do to help Craig improve his conversion. To quote him, he says, "I get a lot of traffic, but less than 1% sign up. It's driving me crazy because I know I can help these people, but something makes them look and then just walk away." All right, well, let's see what we can do about that. Craig, happy to help. Thanks for ordering this review from expertwebsitereviews.com. Let's take a look at your website. Now, the first impression is good. It looks, professional and friendly. The graphics are nice. There's a nice mix of colors and font sizes. You've got a mix of different types of media. The paragraphs are broken up into different sizes and shapes, so they make it easy to browse and interesting to look at visually. But obviously there's a problem here, so let's see what we can do to help you pick up your sales. Now we're going to focus on the, as you said in your email, we're going to focus on the alcohol drinking reduction program built around this product here, Control Drinking. Alcohol lied to me, want to control your drinking, regain control of your drinking. So you've got pretty good keyword saturation here for SEO. I'll bet you that's helping you attract your traffic. So what's wrong? Why are people clicking away? Well, let's see what we can do here. When I was looking around at the site in preparation for the video here, Craig, I was impressed with the quality of the content. I think it's very good, but you're missing a couple key things. And you're probably too close to this product and to the website itself and its design to see them. And, well, that's why you called me, right? So I want to point out what I think are actually some pretty easy fixes. And I think I have good news for you that I think a few fundamental changes here could actually really increase your conversions. And I look forward to hearing back from you once you implement changes like these. You don't have to do them all, but I think you'll get the gist of my strategy suggestions here pretty quickly. The bottom line is, Craig, there's no call to action here. You're trying to sell stuff, but I don't know what. When I land on this page, there seems to be a lot of information. You've got a video here. You're looking at me here, handsome guy that you are. You've got an audio here that I listened to, some of that was very professional sounding. It's pretty clear what you're offering. But you know what, my friend? I don't know how to give you money even if I want to. What am I supposed to do? Is there a product here? It's not clear to me at all. You've got lots of stuff, and it's all good, and it's polished, but there's no call to action to give you money. I don't see any products here. Now, you're obviously going to say, well, it's here. It's up here where it says the audiobook, or it's over here, the book. There's a Join Now button here, but look how small these are relative to all this other stuff. The one call to action that I see is obviously this one, free. You can download the first 2 chapters of this. Okay, that's not a bad idea, but that still doesn't get you money. If you're trying to make money with this, I think you need to put up at the top some purchase opportunities, okay? You need to make it real clear that if somebody buys into your approach and they have a need for this, click here to buy this. And whether this is the audiobook or the downloadable book or your membership program or anything else, you need to be clear about that because it's also a little confusing. You have several different versions of things here, okay? But I think you need to make it real clear. I would make this graphic right here. Bang, buy this book. And in fact, I have to mention something, quick aside. This doesn't look like a book. I wasn't sure what this was. I had to click around quite a bit to figure out that this was the title and the cover of your book. Why? Because it's the wrong shape. It's a square, or almost a square. Books are tall and skinny, right? Books look like this. So you've got the aspect ratio off, all right? You need to have this kind of shape. Change this into being a book-looking shape, and that will help you a lot. Even better would be if you can get one of those 3D graphics that shows the book sort of tilted to the side so that you get the idea this is not just a flat graphic. It's actually a thing that you could buy, okay? And then you need a buy button like this right here. See this? I don't know what this is. Alcohol lied to me, control your drinking today. Okay, fine. But what do I do with this? This is not clickable. This is not clickable. You don't have any clickable calls to action up here. If you want to sell something, you've got to sell something and put it up there. Now, I did find some of that stuff down, was it down here? Yeah, way down here. Download now, click here. And this is for your membership product where I guess you get the ebook and the audiobook. You get a whole bunch of stuff. This is the stuff that needs to be up at the top. That's why you're not getting any sales. You're hitting people with all kinds of content, which is pretty good content, but you're not asking them for any money. You have to ask for the sale. So I would shape this like a book. And by the way, this cover, it seems to me that this, hold on here, this is the same book as this. Is that right? If that's true, this one has the correct aspect ratio, meaning the tall, skinnier, book-looking thing, but it's entirely different art. So I think you need to use the same art to reinforce the fact that this is an offer to get 2 pieces of this, which is a fine offer. But neither one is it clear that this is a book and this is a different cover and they're the wrong shape. And most importantly, there's no call to action. So you need some buttons that say, do this, do that, get it now. Like you have here, you obviously understand this free download, that's good. But there's none of that above the fold. Look, when you land on this page, you can't see any of that, right? It's hidden down in the corner there. So that's my #1 advice for you. And that alone, Craig, I think would force a redesign, but not a crazy redesign. I'm not saying start over. You've got a nice looking site, but you need to take some of the pieces and put them up above the fold and make it look like products. If you go to Amazon.com, there's products right on the page. Buy this new camera, buy this book, buy this television with buy buttons. That's what you need if you want to sell stuff. Now you don't want to go too far in your face and stuff, but your sell here is such a soft sell that you're not selling. So you have to find a balance in between. I hope that's helpful. Okay, so let's move on. Move that stuff up here. I think you need a clearer delineation between the book, the audiobook, and the membership. I couldn't find membership information anywhere except way down here, and it's all just kind of this, and it's very hidden here. Cancel anytime. Okay, cancel what, you know? And then you've got these, which are actual links out, and they go directly to PayPal. And I think that's a mistake. Those do, and up here also. Join now. Look what happens if I join now. That's the only prompt for your membership service. It says join now, and it goes right here. Well, why would I give you $9.97 a month? I don't even know what this is. And by the way, this doesn't match the name anything else. What's Viral Success Limited? It almost looks like I got hijacked. Yeah, it says here, I'll call Lied to Me membership, but there's no explanation of what the membership benefits are. So I think that page needs to, this page, join now, needs to lead to a page saying, hey, here's the membership. Here's the bullets of all the great features and benefits you're going to get by joining. And by the way, here's how much it costs. And buy now. Sign up here with a big button. Okay? Just going to PayPal is not the way to convert people. It's very cold and presumes that they're already sold. And I'm not sure they are, to be honest. Similar things with your member login. Sorry, not the member login, but the audiobook goes off to Audible, which I guess is okay. Where is that? Here. Audible, okay, I guess that makes sense. But again, I guess this is because it's an audiobook. You're using a square shape. They do that with my audiobooks too. But it's a little disconcerting if you're trying to represent it as a book, at least the content quality of a book. So I guess that's okay. And then this one, Lulu, a lot of people don't know what Lulu is. And again, you have different art here, and you're not even capitalizing the title, so it looks like a book. Using all lowercase here, which I guess is cool, but it doesn't look bookish and professional to me at least. And in any case, I would go and I would put a page of your own before you link away to other sites that sell the content. I think the audiobook and the book links could both go to one sell page that should be linked to from here that says, here's the book, here's what it's about, a sell page so that people are convinced. Because if you just send them off, I'm not sure that you're going to convert very well, and apparently that's what's happening. Okay, and I should note, by the way, most people, you usually say reduce the number of clicks, right? You want as quick to check out as possible. But since you're having trouble converting, giving these few clicks, I think adding a click to sell people a little bit would probably be helpful to you. That's why I'm recommending adding an interim page. You can look at my site actually at scottfox.com, and you can see I have a page about each of my books before it links off to Amazon.com and Audible and things like that. I haven't tested that to guarantee that it's the right solution for you, but I feel better because then before I hand somebody off to a third party, they know that really what they're getting, and they have a chance to really engage with the content the way I want it presented, not the way that Amazon or Lulu or Audible or whoever forces you to present it. So that's how I see it, and I would recommend you try that as well. You can always cut the page out and go back to this if you'd like. Okay, so now this menu here, I think these words are very small, especially if somebody's hungover. These are really small. I would pump up the font size on them, make them twice as big, right? I don't think you need About Craig Beck. When I clicked on that, it came right back to the same page. Another reason you're losing sales is because you're repeating stuff. This is not critical. I would love to hear about you if you're actually going to do that. But About Craig Beck and Contact are very similar pages. I think you could merge those, and that would be one less thing to distract people in the menu bar. Testimonials are fine, but I think those belong more on the product pages themselves, as you did down here. These are nice testimonials. I think that works. But I don't know. I could go either way on that. Cost of drinking. Now, this was very interesting. This is the kind of graphic you might actually want to have on the home page. Although it's a nice thing. I don't think you need to repeat this stuff on every page. Nobody's going to watch your video more than once. It's way too much material, and it's very large. I think you could start the page right like this. This is what they clicked on. How much is drinking costing you? And you have this graph. This is cool. By the way, I would put some commas in these numbers. I mean, I had to look at this, $84,780. I thought it said $8,400, but I looked at it again, and it's actually a 5-digit number. I'd put some commas in there. Those are big numbers. And I think you've got a great argument to make here. If you're spending real money on a daily, even $10 a day, over a decade, it's $33,000. That's real money. So I think this is an interesting argument and worth pumping up. I'm not sure it's going to help you convert right away, which is your focus here, but I just wanted to compliment you on it. And then again, you have your sales stuff down here at the bottom, buried in tiny font. Okay, again, this stuff needs to be up near the top, bigger fonts, clearer delineation. Each of these should have their own graphic. And I would also, by the way, I would underline these. I know a lot of design gurus say don't underline your links, but these don't even look clickable. They look like graphics. And then people don't click on things that don't look like links. I underline my links. I know that's horror to designers, but I want people to understand what's clickable. And what's clickable in your case is how you're going to make money, so I'd underline that stuff. This download now button, why is it black? I mean, with this tiny little font, click here, that's got to be big and red and pretty or green or something. I mean, it's got to be the focus of your site. You did that here. This looks like you used some sort of prepackaged thing. Go use some prepackaged thing if you need to, okay? Those download buttons or join buttons or buy now buttons are your business. And that should be the focus of this homepage. I also wanted to point out something else that kind of I thought you could improve upon. I went and I signed up for this, which, by the way, as we said, doesn't match the book cover that's up here. When I did this free download, again, I think you're missing an opportunity here. What I went to was this, which is your PDF. First of all, this PDF took forever to load. Now, maybe your servers are in Cyprus or the UK or something, and I'm all the way in California, so it's slow. But it was so slow. I'm an internet guy. I'm not going to stick around for it. I didn't time it, but I think it took at least a minute, which, as you know, not a lot of time in the real world. But online, a minute, like 60 seconds, that's 60 opportunities. Somebody's going, okay, I'm leaving. So you got to speed that up. But even better than speeding that up, because, by the way, this forced me into this PDF, which is fine, and I read it. I thought it was pretty good stuff. The font is really big. It doesn't look like a book. And by the way, you need upsells in here. You don't just go right into this. Put the cover and then get this. This is a free sample 2-chapter tasting preview just for you because you're so smart to download this. Buy the full version here. All right, this first page should be an ad for you, okay? It should be an ad for your upsells. You need to up that opportunity. If somebody's gone to download this, they're already largely sold. This is your chance to upsell them, right? Again. And then here at the end, you don't really hit it too hard here either. Let me find it. Here's the sample chapters, but you don't have any real graphics on it except the repeat of that other stuff. Again, no calls to action except here, which repeats your stuff, but it's all distracted by this other stuff. I'm like, okay, now you're a fat guy and a happy pill and you're hypnotic. I mean, all seems like fine stuff to me, but you got to hit this. If the point of this whole exercise is the download of the controlled drinking stuff, this should be your focus. This one box up at the top, not all this other stuff. I understand it's a good time to sell this stuff, but I would put those on a separate page so you don't distract people. If they read all the way through and they finally got here, that's the best customer you're going to find in the world. Close them. Don't distract them. Don't distract them and send them off to learn how to be happy by taking a pill or losing weight. Okay, and here you have one small, take the next step at the bottom. But I would move a lot of that up to the top, and then you can repeat it at the bottom. But this is your opportunity. More importantly, when somebody comes, let's find back to your homepage. When somebody comes to do this process, I was delivered right into this PDF. You're missing an opportunity there. I would send them again to a landing page that says, hey, welcome. You're so smart. You signed up for this. This is really going to help you. You know, blah, blah, blah. You're going to get a teaser of this 2 chapters, which is going to be great for you. But by the way, it's only a preview of the full content, which is even better. And you're going to need to buy that. And hey, if you want to buy it right now, buy it here. Again, a call to action. And then if you want to download your PDF, it's here. Okay? So you don't force them into a PDF right away. That download was slow, and it took a long time, and I think that's going to be challenging for people on dial-up situations or in places where they don't have great connectivity or when they're just hungover, right? So use it as an opportunity to upsell rather than just dumping them into a PDF, which honestly is giving away a lot of your material. You'd rather have somebody convert and buy the thing right then when they're hot than force them to read this 2 chapters of stuff, which, while it's good, is not super compelling in terms of, like, you're not actually offering me the solutions I thought I was getting, right? I want to know how to control this stuff. Your story and all the scientific data is fine, but I'm looking for the solutions. And if you give me this as yet another teaser, I want to know how to get the thing. And I don't get that until way down, where is it? I can't even find it here, right? Buried. Okay, so again, call to action, I would create a landing page before you give them the PDF, okay? Next, this audio thing is okay, but I could take it or leave it. I don't think you need that and the video. I think, honestly, you've got too many pictures of you. You're a nice-looking guy, but 3 of you, I mean, we're not selling Craig Beck too much. I mean, I understand you're the expert and you want credibility, but I think you need some more graphics that are about drinking. Maybe even bring up that graphic about the costs of drinking. You're not trying to sell photos of you. You obviously had a good photo shoot here, but how about, or even you with some wine bottles, or looking hungover at least, if you want to keep it you, something more on topic, okay? This is good pointing at the material. It does draw attention, but I don't think you need 3 of you. I think the site should be less about Craig Beck, the #1 best-selling iTunes offer, and more about controlling drinking, right? Serve the customer's need. If you're getting plenty of traffic, you need to offer them the shortest path between their interest and closing a sale. And that's what I don't see you doing. I see you kind of noodling around, improving your credibility, showing lots of pictures of yourself, but not asking for the sale. I think you could, now on to the next topic. Before I wrap this up, I got lots to say here, I guess, because you've got such good material. I'm excited about it. I think you could rearrange it. You obviously know what you're doing. The last piece I want to address is some copywriting. A standard copywriting formula is AIDA, AIDA. Attention, interest, desire, action. Attention. You get attention by making a big, bold promise. Regain control of your drinking. Okay, that's okay, but I bet you could pump that up with even a bolder promise or something to help the visitor identify even more, like maybe adding a subtitle. Have you woken up too many times and called in sick to work and lost productivity or fought with your spouse? Well, I used to be that way too. Here's what I did about it. You know, that kind of stuff. Sort of salesy, but it gets your attention. Save thousands of dollars a year and feel better all the time. I promise. Or something like that. And you can even add the classic money back guarantee, right? If somebody doesn't, get the results you promised, you give them their money back. That's not a bad idea, and it increases your credibility a lot. So I think that sort of approach could help here a lot, combined with focus on the products. And probably less video. All your real estate above the fold here, there's nothing to buy, and I don't even know how to give you money if I wanted to. And the joining now in particular needs a sales piece as well. So the rest of the copywriting: attention, interest. So have you ever done this or that? I've got solutions for you. Desire, and then action. Okay, and that's the piece you're missing. So I think you need to get their attention, make a promise a little better, and the action at the end of the AIDA formula. You're doing a great job with the in-between of you're interesting, you kindle the desire they have, you establish yourself as an expert, you've got the meat in the sandwich, but the get attention and call to action are where the site needs work. So I hope that's helpful to you, Craig. I like the site, I like the product, I think you've got a real good niche here. You obviously know what you're doing, the graphics are good, you've got control of audio and video. I think with the tweaks that we just talked about, hopefully your sales will increase. Would love to help you become a click millionaire, and I hope that these tips are useful to you in getting there. And to anybody else that watches this video too, these same tips could probably apply to your website. So look at them with that in mind, and I hope it's helpful to anybody watching in addition to our friend Craig. Thanks for ordering this from expertwebsitereviews.com, Craig. I'm Scott Fox from clickmillionaires.com. Anybody watching this, come check out my books at Amazon or Audible or anywhere else, or come visit expertwebsitereviews.com to order your own customized website review from the usability expert, me. And come on over to clickmillionaires.com if you've bought one of my books, and you can join our free lifestyle business coaching forum, and we'll help you figure out how to get your lifestyle business going, just like our friend Craig is well on his way to doing as well. Thanks for watching. See you again soon online.